Hey, welcome. How has COVID-19 impacted the courts? Are they still functional? And what type of matters are being heard? Stay with me, I'll answer those questions right after this. So welcome back. If this is the first time we're meeting, I'm David Edmond, attorney at law, and I intend to use this platform to educate, to engage, and to empower you through the simplification of the law. Let's get into the topic, what's happening with the courts during this COVID season. The courts are there to safeguard our rights, whether fundamental or not. And without access to the court, there'll be no rule of law and there'll be no democracy. In fact, without access to the courts or without the courts, there's going to be anarchy and chaos. Therefore, whenever someone knocks on the doors of justice, it should be open and you should be heard. This public health crisis has impacted the delivery of justice globally. Trinidad and Tobago is no exception, and what has been done here is the introduction of what is called a practice direction, or actually practice directions. What is a practice direction? You may be asking. A practice direction is basically procedures and guidelines to help with the functions and the operations of the judiciary and the legal system during this time. The purpose of this conversation, I'll divide the courts in three segments: the appeal court, the high court, and the magistrate court. So the appeal courts. Appeal courts have the jurisdiction to review the decisions of lower courts. The highest appeal court in Trinidad and Tobago is the Privy Council, but for this conversation we'll be speaking about the Court of Appeal that reviews decisions of the High Court as well as the Magistrate Court. The Court of Appeal has the jurisdiction to either affirm, reverse, or modify the decisions of the lower courts. What's happening with these courts during this period? Based on the practice direction, these matters or these sittings are suspended, save and except if matters are fit for hearing. That's what's happening in the Court of Appeal. And I want to speak about what's happening in the High Court, or some persons refer to it as the Supreme Court. Now the High Court, for this conversation, we'd look at four different sections, or four different divisions. One of them is the High Court Criminal Division, High Court Civil Division, High Court Family Division, and High Court Children Division. What's happening with these during this period? General position, according to the practice direction, is that all matters and sittings during the period of the 17th of March 2020 to the 30th of April 2020, they are suspended unless they are fit for hearing. So, what are the matters that are deemed fit for hearing under the High Court? Let's have a look at this. So those are the matters that are deemed fit for hearing at the High Court. Let's roll over to the Magistrate Court and see what's happening there. Alright, so we're at the last part of this video, which speaks to the Magistrate Courts. What's happening here? Now I'll divide the Magistrate Court into three sections. There's the District Criminal and Traffic Court, and then there's the Petty Civil Court, and finally there's the Coroner Court. But the spelling of the word below there, it's the Coroner. Not Corona, Corona. It's basically the court responsible for any violent and sudden death, and there's an official that normally investigates to see if there's any kind of suspicion involved in the death. So what's happening with these courts? These courts are also suspended. The hearings are suspended unless they are fit for hearing, right? So let's go to the criminal division, because there are some matters that are deemed fit for hearing according to the practice directions. These are So, if your matter isn't deemed fit for hearing, doesn't mean that you can't be heard by the court still. According to the practice direction, the court has a discretion to determine if a matter is fit for hearing. That's their individual discretion, as well as you could apply to the court through an affidavit stating the facts and the reason why your matter should be fit for hearing. You could do this either by yourself, or you could contact your local attorney, and then your attorney will assist you and guide you along the process accordingly. So, if you don't know when your matter was adjourned to, I'm going to be doing a video to help you understand the dates that matters were adjourned to, as well as matters are being heard through virtual hearings, and I have a very interesting conversation regarding that and some tips about virtual hearings. It's a nice move by the judiciary, and hopefully we'll see how it goes even after Corona or the COVID virus. We'll see if the judiciary will continue with the virtual hearings, and I have some tips to share with you. So thank you so much for being with me. I hope this video was useful, and I have some other videos coming up. So if you haven't already, just subscribe as well as hit the notification bell. You get all of the videos and all of the updates regarding the judiciary and what's happening, as well as general legal topics. I want to hear from you. I want to know that you're there. So leave a comment, ask a question, make some suggestions. Let me know what you want to talk about, what you want to hear about, and we'll make this a enjoyable journey. Yeah, you'll have a good time talking about the law, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. So see you until the next time. See you in my next video.